your drama queen, and welcome to the drama castle. Overheard them mention hater, not a pretty word like moist or moisture. Wanna quit, but you know I'm a soldier. Try to get me out, you know it's game over. Say it's toxic, chaotic, unhealthy. Always play my cards right, don't test me. I'm not here to play nice, no I can't be. And if you're trying to stop me, that's a guarantee. Too many people try to get me out, and it worked for a second, but I'm back now, better than ever. Welcome to the drama castle. I am your drama queen, and welcome to the drama castle. You try to stop me, but you can't. Too many people try to stop me, but you can't. You can't.
Yeah. Ski walker's head looking rough, a gravel lot. Claims he's got the scoop, but the truth he forgot. Chasing Snyder dreams, Netflix on the line. Delusion running deep, yeah he's out of time. Restore the verse, he screams to the sky. Promises are lies, built to defy. His noggin got bumps, his story's got cracks. Living in a dream, never facing the facts. Zack Snyder's shadow, he prays for a call. Netflix ain't listening, not at all. He's a Jedi in name, but Sith in the brain. Deception on repeat, driving fans insane. Bumpy head wisdom, smooth as a rock. Telling tales tall, ticking off the clock. Says he's got sources, but it's all smoke. Just another joker, spinning the joke. Keyboard warrior in his basement throne, claiming he's connected, but he's all alone. Snyder cut dreams, they're all he can see, but reality's a mirror and it's screaming flee. Restore the verse, he screams to the sky. Promises are lies, built to defy. His noggin got bumps, his story's got cracks. Living in a dream, never facing the facts. Zack Snyder's shadow, he prays for a call. Netflix ain't listening, not at all. He's a Jedi in name, the Sith in the brain. Deception on repeat, driving fans insane. Bumpy head wisdom, smooth as a rock. Telling tales tall, ticking off the clock. Says he's got sources, but it's all smoke. Just another joker, spinning the joke.
Oh boy, y'all. You guys know, you already know. Oh my God, yikes. What the hell? I hate when it blows up on the screen like that. Welcome to Revelations, artist formerly known as Saggy Melons. Yeah, that is me. Zack Snyder's #1 hater, guys. That is right. I have been crowned Zack Snyder's #1 hater by a bunch of lunatics that just don't understand how inappropriate it is to try to start drama that you started online in the real world. So that is what we're going to talk about today. I can't believe it, man. Let me tell you, people were blowing up my phone, my DMs about this situation because they know I've been clowning on these fools for years and calling out their bull stuff for years. I'm saying bull stuff because I haven't hit the 10-minute mark to start swearing. Wow, Moist Critical, bro. This is not looking good. Anyways, hello, everybody. My name is Ray, a.k.a., like I said, formerly the artist known as Saggy Melons, which was the handle most people, especially the people that we're talking about, know me as. They don't even say my name anymore. That's how shook they are of me. I'm telling you. People say they're not afraid. They're not afraid, bruh. Ain't no way you ain't saying my name like I'm the damn boogeyman and you are not afraid. But anyways, we got to give a little history lesson because this story has blown up and we got to catch y'all up to speed of who these clowns are, who this specific clown is, Skywalker the Jedi, and why everyone is talking about this man today. Because let me tell you, the rabbit hole with these folks goes deep, and I'm so happy to see big content creators covering this, because when small content creators cover this, ain't nobody really give a shit. But hey, I'm just happy people are talking about this man, calling him out finally for all the shit he's pulled, because this is not the first time this man has done this. But let me say hello to the chat before we get into it. I see Darkness on the Wind is here. Oh, he always here when we talk about this man. Trust me. Darkness is always here whenever we talk about the Snyder Cult. Geek Studio is here. What is up? Yes, like the stream or dislike the stream. Whatever button leans you to, you press it, okay? Eric Z, what is up? They're not fans. They're cultist, fanatic, stalkers. Hobo the Jedi is, yep. Yes, I agree. I do agree. Let's see. Jillikid's here, pushing out that GoFundMe for your girl. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got Nerdit's Newsstand saying exactly to Eric. What is up, Tristan? How you doing? We got Resident Justice. I don't know why your main account is still not working, but I'm gonna have to contact YouTube at some point because that's just getting annoying. Michael Johnson, happy belated birthday. Turned 27 5 days ago. Well, happy birthday to you. We got Luna here. This guy did what he did. That entire internet called his ass out, including YouTubers too. Well, here's the thing. I have been warning people that this Zack Snyder stuff is going to get to the point of dangerous levels where somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody is going to get hurt, you know? But what do I know, right? I don't know what I'm talking about 90% of the time, which is what people always say. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, it's getting there. Skywalker is the new now the new locale. Maybe Kiwi Farms like dock him. Let me look. I hope not. I'm not. I don't wish that on anybody. But I mean, if he kind of has it coming. Anyways, so who is Skywalker the Jedi? Well, Skywalker the Jedi is this gentleman. We've talked about him before on this channel many times. By the way, a new playlist I made public of all my content talking about the Snyder Cult, including Skywalker the Jedi. I put all the live streams and videos about me covering him on that playlist for those of you who want to do a little bit of research and see, because I tried to look for some of the clips of some of the stuff that I was talking about, but I was like, I ain't got the time. That would be a whole ass day of me going through every single live stream and every clip of all the stuff I'm about to talk about, but it's all there on that playlist because I have covered it as it happened. But anyways, who is Skywalker the Jedi? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Skywalker the Jedi. He made his claim to fame by being a viewer for the most part for another YouTube channel, Sil Abdul. He was over on there on Sil Abdul's channel, and they talked about restore the Snyderverse. First it was restore the Snyder Cut, now it's restore the Snyderverse, and they were over there pretty much shilling and pushing, trying to get WB to release the Snyderverse, right? And that was years ago, man. And a lot of stuff has happened. When I first met this dude, it was on a panel over on a former person I used to mess with at the time. And when I say mess with, like, we were cool at the time, Mad Max, Mandalorian, I met him over there. And he did not like what I said when I said, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. I don't think Zack Snyder is going to release the Snyderverse because there's so much stacked against him where he's not going to be able to release it. Man, this guy, I'd never seen a grown man visibly upset at the words, move on, than this man. It was like that we were in a relationship for like decades and this man was being dumped or something. It was weird. Like his reaction to me saying that the Snyderverse was probably not going to happen and we all should move on, he literally looked like I shattered his fucking soul. Like I went back to his childhood and unplugged his TV on fucking Saturday morning cartoons, bro. That's how upset this man looked when I dare say those words, right? And so at the time I was like, it was a little weird, but I didn't go in on this man until he went to another YouTube channel and started talking shit about me. And I'm like, bro, really? It wasn't that deep, but here we are. That led to a lot of back and forth between me, Resident Justice, who's in chat, some other people who were just saying, listen, bro, like, we're not saying we're not Zack fans. We're not saying we don't want to see Zack Snyder release the friggin' Snyderverse and see what other movies he had coming up. But like, we're sitting here looking at the statistics and the realism of this is not going to be possible to happen. This man over here on Netflix now doing his thing over there. Nah, can't say that either. These guys have been going at us back and forth for years, calling us toxic because we dare say this shit ain't going to happen. And some of us do understand how business works in the industry. We were explaining how business worked in the industry. Directors and people who worked with Zack Snyder were explaining to them how it works in the industry, and they said no, they know better than we do. And that's what started the massive toxicity between this fan base and everybody else. Now, with James Gunn being the head of DC Studios and basically rebooting everything, of course, these guys were going to target James Gunn like crazy. First, they go back to when he got fired at Marvel for some pretty inappropriate, dark humor jokes that James Gunn made, which was really bad. And I'm not saying that people don't have a right to, feel the way they felt about those comments, but people have, for the most part, moved on from that, except for these clowns that will use every opportunity to remind you that James Gunn made some sus tweets way, way, way back in the day when he was younger and was in a different generation where dark humor and saying those type of jokes was laughed at instead of looked at as like, okay, it's a little creepy. And by the way, guys, people looked at those jokes back then like they were nothing until some truth started coming out about some people who made those same jokes, and it turned out they were actually touching kids. Okay, James Gunn was never charged or was never taken to court for being accused of hurting a kid, but these guys will just say that he's a pedophile and just leave it at that. And now I guess if you guys support James Gunn, you're also a pedophile, because that's just logic for you. That's what these guys do. They've taken it a step further, by the way, by also taking some real life initiatives. We also have the time when, Skywalker here decided that it was a good idea to start a new hashtag that, he can claim the fame for, hey guys, let's do the Zack Snyder Justice League, sell it to Netflix movement, right? And it got to the point where this man really dressed up in a Superman suit, showed up at Stone Quarries, right? We have it, where is it? I think I had it here. No, I might have not put the screenshot up, but oh, wait, yes. He did go there. Here it is. He went down to Stone Quarry today. 2/14 will be the day for all of us to come together and show just how strong we are together. The whole world will become a Justice League. Hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix. And yeah, they were doing this movement for a while. And this man literally showed up at Stone Quarry, which is where he thought Zack Snyder would be at, or at least somebody would get Zack Snyder's attention, where he stood outside with this poorly made friggin' poster that looks like it was made by a third grader to basically get, I guess, Zack Snyder to try to convince Netflix to sell the IPs, Warner Brothers to sell the IPs to him so he can make his Justice League films and stuff. This is what these guys do. So it's not the first time this man has done real life shit. Anyways, we won't even get into all of the homophobic, weird conspiracy theory shit that they put out there. They have claimed that myself and Resident Justice, who's in the chat, were paid by James Gunn. We were plants just because we were calling him out on this stuff. It was wild. Again, there's so much. I definitely encourage y'all to go back and watch some of my previous footage, which again, I unprivated all of it just so y'all can see with the clips, the time that he allowed somebody on his panel to call James Gunn an F slur, and they laughed about it. Yeah, it's bad. So why are we talking about him now? What did he do? Well, guys, this big-brained individual thought that it was a smart idea to go to San Diego Comic-Con this year over the weekend and go to the Peacemaker Season 2 panel, which James Gunn was a guest at, as well as John Cena. And as he's sitting there, let's just let RJ explain, because RJ put it best. I've been informed that one of the biggest James Gunn haters on the internet and a devoted Snyder cult leader spent tons of money and dozens of hours waiting to get into Hall H to, quote, infiltrate the Peacemaker Season 2 panel in order to try and get James Gunn to notice him and do something about him being there. According to him, he actually wanted to cause a scene that would get him thrown out, and he is currently bragging about it on YouTube. True mental illness. You can't make this up, man. And it's true, because it's not the first time this man has done some shit like that. Ask YouTuber The Film Junkie about the time during the Rebel Moon premiere that this man bragged about following the Film Junkie as well as his friend Stephen Colbert from their seats to the bathroom, so that he was waiting to see if either one of those men were going to like say something or start some shit with him in the bathroom. This man explained how he washed his hands so uncomfortably long. Like, he was bragging about this, y'all. I washed my hands so long, man. I made it so uncomfortable. Like, you would have thought that I was trying to like he was explaining how he was trying to basically wait to see if two people he had words with on the internet, shit talked on the internet, would do something. Mind you, this isn't even the first time they were at the same event with these YouTubers, right? But this time, all of a sudden, he got froggy. He decided to leave. So he led them to the bathroom right? He went to the bathroom. Sorry, I didn't mean late. He went to the bathroom. They came in the bathroom, and he's sitting there expecting something to pop off, wanting something to pop off, just so he can come back on the internet and tell the story. That's what he did, and that's what he tried to do again at San Diego Comic-Con. He literally said and bragged on a stream, on his own stream. Watch his own stream where he bragged about trying to make the scene uncomfortable so security can do something. That's insane to me. That is literally insane. And again, it's not the first time he's done this. He has done real life shit all the time just to get Zack's attention. And his entire community over there, these also smooth-brained individuals, are applauding him like he did God's work. He even started the stream by talking about, I did this for y'all. I did this for us. Who's us? You sure ain't doing it for Zack Snyder going to a panel where his friend James Gunn is there to talk about Peacemaker season 2 while you over there saying I was eyeing him like in Homelander with friggin', what's his name? Butcher from what the hell's that show? My God, the boy. Sorry, I couldn't think. My brain is farting because talking about this dude makes me lose brain cells, bro. You over there talking about how you are Homelander and you looking at the Butcher like locking eyes like, what's up? You trying to do something? Like bragging about that. Bragging about going to a friggin' comic convention to start shit with a movie director who don't even give a fuck if you breathe, my guy. No offense, but you think James Gunn would care if you drop tomorrow, bro? He wouldn't. He wouldn't even know who you are. Like, imagine trying so hard and desperate to get fucking Zack's attention. You going above and beyond, bruh. Like, I fucking James Gunn, wanting James Gunn to even notice your existence. Oh, we locked eyes. We locked eyes. I don't even think James Gunn was looking at you, bro. I think James Gunn was just scanning the friggin' crowd, and you just happened to look at him, and he just looked at you real quick and kept it moving because he scanned the crowd. You think he was looking at you that hard? But that's what he perpetuates to his audience. That's why I've called this man out for years, because that's all he does. That's all he does. And then he claims people are toxic. Guys, I am Zack Snyder's #1 hater, they say. #1 hater. They've done nothing but lie about me for years. And people wonder, well, why do you keep bringing up the past? Why do you keep bringing up the past? Because motherfuckers haven't ever taken accountability for the past. The moment you take some accountability, I have nothing more to say. I can't bring it up. We already addressed it and it was done. But y'all over here still doing the same shit and wondering why I keep bringing up the past, because the past keeps repeating itself. It is a pattern of behavior at this point with Skywalker the Jedi. It's a pattern of behavior. This dude don't care about Zack Snyder. He only cares about himself. This man quit his job at 3,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel to be a full-time YouTuber. At 3,000 subscribers, the man is doing just as good as I'm doing on my channel, and I'm still not sitting here like I need to quit my job for this. Bitch, I'm going back to work. This shit isn't sustainable. But it really tells you what kind of person this is. He don't care about the fans. He don't care about Zack. He only cares about YouTube and making himself a name and making himself money. He's using Zack to make this happen. He's using actual fans who do care about this stuff. He's using them and manipulating him into giving a fuck about him. It's like Joan of Arc. Y'all remember the story of Joan of Arc? Remember the movie Joan of Arc? That last phrase? If you believe in me, follow me. But it was supposed to be about God, right? That's what these dudes are doing. Skywalker's like Joan of Arc, making it about God, Zack Snyder. But it's really about him and what he can do. That's why they're over there talking shit. When that stream where he was explaining all this went viral, basically, has 10,000 views on it right now. That's why he's over there. His little buddies over there like, thanks for the engagement, guys, while his entire comment section is people roasting this man. Yeah, he might have made a few bucks on that 10K subs. It's a monetized stream, right? But he's getting abolished in the comment section. 2 big YouTubers. One of them came to the chat, Chainsaw Reacts just came in and said, what's up? I'm sorry I didn't see you. I go on rants. I don't read the chat all the time. But what's up to you? He made a video about it. They attacked him. Another big YouTuber talked about it. They attacked them. You're all haters now. Calling out somebody for their bad behaviors labels you a hater. You have no rights to call them out on shit. Otherwise, you hate Zack Snyder. You're not a true fan. They gatekeep the community. It's weird. These dudes are weird, and I've been telling y'all for the longest time, these dudes are freaking weird. Like, imagine being a grown-ass man waiting for somebody you don't like who happens to be in the crowd. Get up from their seats to go to the bathroom. You follow them to see where they go, and you're telling the story to your audience, laughing about it, and your audience is like, yeah, they're a bunch of bitches. Like, I don't understand why you would pay money to go to an event to have fun, only to hope and expect and try to instigate a fucking conflict to ruin your time and everyone else's time because you want to have a story to come back to your fucking YouTube audience so you can be like, yeah, I got into a fight. I kicked your ass, guys. I kicked your ass, dude. That's weird. You're a grown man. That's weird. You're trying to be Superman for real, but you really aren't. You're a villain. You are a villain, sir. And God, I wish Zack Snyder or James Gunn would say something. People are like, well, Zack can't control his audience. No, he can't. But the moment he says, disavows this shit, they have no choice at this point but to knock that shit off. Or maybe Zack's afraid of these people so much that he don't want to say nothing because they're fucking crazy. And they might start doing this shit to him. But I want to show you guys exactly what was said. Let's react to this one. Because I think they got the clip in this best. So this is a YouTuber by the name of, I believe it's Savage. Y'all got to bear with me, my computer's slow as hell. And now there's an ad. I hate when I keep this shit paused for a while and then there's an ad. I hate it when there's an ad.
$1,500 a month if you don't also take.
We don't care about $1,500 a month, some old lady and stuff. We're talking about other things. So we're gonna get to this. This is gonna be his name is Salvage 1009. He covered this. Let me get this off the screen. I'm waiting for TTS to hop on, but I think he's busy. I don't think he wants to come on no more. But yeah, let's react to his reaction. Because I don't want to give these dudes any more views, so I'm going to do it through this because yeah, I have more scary concerns when it comes to people like him. I have zero genuine fear for this guy. Is one bad day away from hurting someone, maybe even a lot. No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying this. These dudes are going to either get themselves hurt or hurt somebody else. And this is proven it. Like going to a convention and trying to make threatening like gestures just to get security to do something is dangerous. Is dangerous behavior. Because like if you fight back, like what do you think is gonna happen? Somebody's gonna get okay. But let's get to this reaction. How this dude has reacted to this.
Go ahead and listen to this real quick.
I did this for y'all, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way that I was gonna let James Gunn go to a panel out here, bro, and I not try to do my absolute fucking best to make sure that I pull up on this dude. And that is exactly what we did, Joe.
For real. That's the best reaction. Everyone's having that reaction. Chainsaw Reacts had that reaction. Dude, what the fuck? There's no way I'm letting this guy come to my fucking city without me pulling up and letting him know I'm here. I'm going to let you know, guys. James Gunn, I'm watching you, James Gunn. I see you, James Gunn. Do you see me? Next time, Skywalker, if you really want to stand out, you should have wore this. I'm sure James Gunn wouldn't miss that. I'm sure James Gunn wouldn't miss that. Why didn't you pull up on him like this then? Why didn't you pull up on him with the sign? Huh? What, you want to get bragging rights, call him a pedophile to his face? Go for it. I would love to see it. Security, that's what he wanted. Imagine trying to go to convention to have fun, right? He over there having fun, right? Taking pictures with people he knows or whatever. And you gonna ruin your whole weekend so that you could pull up on James Gunn? That's not weird at all, right? Guys, that's not weird. Anyone else in the chat think that's kind of weird? Kind of obsessive? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole thing is crazy. This whole thing is crazy. Now, let's listen to something else he said.
Same.
100%.
Bro,
And I have it on video.
I pulled up on that man,
I
dog.
pulled up on that.
Front row, bro.
He went
Right
to the front
there.
row.
Visual representation
Right
of the security
there,
in the back.
Yo,
That had to
look,
cost so much
man.
money, bro.
That man was shook. Dog. I don't want to hear from nobody. Bro.
You're hearing it from me. You sound like a fucking idiot, my guy. Just
Facts. Dude, listen. This man has sounded like an idiot. Y'all have no idea the stupid shit that this man has said. If y'all think this shit sounds dumb, buckle up. Buckle the fuck up, guys. Because he has said some crazy shit. Like I said, I am literally a small content creator. This man got way more subs than me. And these dudes are perpetuating that I have worked for James Gunn. That I am Zack Snyder's #1 hater. When I have gone on record so many times saying, I love Zack Snyder's movies. I love Sucker Punch. I think Sucker Punch is one of my favorites, and it's one of the ones that a lot of people don't even talk about, okay? I loved Sucker Punch. I love Watchmen. Oh, hi, did you guys forget that James Gunn and Zack Snyder worked on a film together? Can you guess which one? Couldn't have been Dawn of the Dead. The remakes, right? The one that Zack Snyder himself, when people asked him, when these clowns asked Zack Snyder, when Zack Snyder was on panels, when they asked him about his thoughts on James Gunn, taking over DC and working on Superman and stuff like that, and they asked him about it, Zack Snyder reminded everybody that James Gunn is his buddy and that he has worked with James Gunn in the past. And you know what these idiots said about that? Oh, Zack's just being professional, guys. He was just being nice. Even though James Gunn himself, by the way, they blame James Gunn for Zack not getting to finish the film. James Gunn made a tweet and said, "Hey, I called Zack and asked him if he wanted to come back." And you know what Zack Snyder said to James Gunn? Zack Snyder said, "Nah, I got shit going on over here on Netflix. Better late than never, TTS."
Hear ye, TTS is with thee. What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the late entrance, but you know what they say. You got to enter in style.
Welcome. Let me get through
everybody? Sorry to
much.
interrupt. My apologies.
Better late than never. But yeah, James Gunn even said, while I gotta go finish my rant.
Oh God,
that I know. Yeah, I was in the middle of a rant. You're fine. Zack Snyder said he was all set with coming back to work on anything because he's got his stuff going on Netflix. He had Rebel Moon coming out. He had Twilight of the Gods. So he said I was good. You know how dumb these fans are? Do you guys remember watching James Gunn talking about the interviews with James Gunn talking about the Superman movie before it came out, like the week before, and they asked him about the suit, and James Gunn even said, I called Zack Snyder and asked Zack Snyder his thoughts on, the trunks. So clearly Zack Snyder and James Gunn have a relationship, yet y'all are doing this in Zack Snyder's name, disrespecting his friend, stalking now his friend in the name of Zack Snyder.
TTS in the house.
So, anyways, let's continue this clip. I want to see if there's more to it.
What up, Geek? What up, Jillikins? What up, DDH? What up, everybody?
Can I play the clip?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
keep going.
Y'all don't get it. I was in the front row. I was right in front of the moderator. Bro, y'all have no idea. My head was right above the fucking TV. There's no way, bro. There's no way. He saw people that was sitting like 2 seats to the fucking right of me, bro. You know what I mean? There's no way, bro. Yo.
He's saying like there's no way he didn't see me. All of this is just like insane levels of coping. Because first of all, you're making the impression that James Gunn thinks that you bought a front row ticket as a Snyder fan. No, he probably thinks that you're one of his fucking fans. And he doesn't.
100%. Like the fact that this man really thinks that he is so important that he got a front row seat, which by the way, front row seats at conventions, yeah, if you're paying for it, you're paying a lot of money. So when he said this dude paid a lot of money, yeah, he paid a lot of money to sit in the front row to get ignored by James Gunn, basically. Because if he didn't get ignored, then why didn't security kick him out? When he was making threatening motions to try to see if James Gunn was going to notice him, and say something or get security after him. So again, so he can tell the story. So he can tell the story to his audience, guys. That's literally it. Oh, they want you to say it, so.
Diabolical.
There you go.
So can I ask you a question?
You can ask me a question, sure.
Who is the goofy looking guy in the Superman suit?
That is Skywalker the Jedi.
Skywalker the Jedi. Okay. I had a feeling. Was he also the guy that was holding that goofy sign?
He sure was. Yep, that's him. I put it on the screen right there. That is him, yes.
Oh, yeah. Look at that goofy ass dude. Whoa. Like, how do you have the nerve to wear a Superman suit when, like, it barely even fits?
Mm-hmm.
They look like pajamas. I'm not going to lie. They kind
Right, it's
like
a onesie. It is a onesie, man. He sleeps with that thing. That thing.
Interesting. So this is the guy we're talking about today, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. What's his deal? Didn't something happen recently with him, like that caused a little controversy?
Yeah, we talked about it. You are 30 minutes late.
Bro, you don't understand an alley-oop when you see one. That's crazy. Like, that would have been the moment to just be like, yeah, so that's the guy that did boom, 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 and then we could have just kept on talking about boom, 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 boom. But instead, anyways, carry on. Go ahead. I'm just going to sit here. Whatever.
Well, we got a super chat.
Okay.
You came in time with the super chat.
Okay. We got our super chat. Thank you for the $9.99. Rich Tomorrow. Appreciate you showing some love. Okay.
You know, I got a funny story about Rich Tomorrow. So that's Review Tech USA, by the way. You know what's funny is I remember the story that they spun. Here's something that's a good alley-oop. When me and RJ were calling these dudes out, we did a Twitter Spaces.
It was,
right?
but you missed it.
Yeah, I know. I did miss the shot.
Yeah,
we did a Twitter Spaces. We did a Twitter Spaces where we had at least 1,000 people listening to us when we were calling these guys out. And Review Tech USA came in to listen because, you know, me and him are friends, and he saw that I was in a Twitter space that had a lot of people listening. So he got a little curious and he came in. And of course, he's a big content creator. So the host, which was RJ at the time, let him talk, and he had no idea what was going on. These dudes basically twisted it, and they're like, oh my God, they have Review Tech USA. Why is Review Tech USA over there talking about us? I'm like, he didn't even know what was going on. They made it seem like Review Tech USA, like this whole Twitter Spaces was so big to them that Review Tech USA came in because I was there and he's my friend, and he was wondering what the hell I was doing, what we were talking about, because I was like a speaker there. And he got to speak. So they thought Review Tech USA was in on it. Like Review Tech USA, guess what? If you didn't know, now you know. Did you know that you're probably getting paid by James Gunn now too? Because that is a story that these clowns have spun on everybody who calls them out. We are all paid shills. We are all paid shills. Were you clapping? Was that applause?
Me? Nah.
I thought you were clapping.
I'm just here.
Damn, they keep saying diabolical in the chat.
Missing the alley-oop was diabolical.
Missing the alley-oop. Being late for the stream is diabolical.
Yeah, maybe so, but I mean, you know, come on now.
Do we get checks as mods? I mean, I might as well. If James Gunn is paying me, bro, I have a GoFundMe up. If James Gunn was paying me, I would have a GoFundMe.
The money.
Show me the money. Not quite as low cal level like RTU. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure that these guys are up there on low cal level. But anyways, let's see what this again. These are people who are just being introduced to these guys for the first time. This shit's a walk in the park for me. So I love seeing new people get introduced to people I've covered for the longest time, especially when they're bigger content creators. And I'm just sitting here like, where were y'all like a year ago?
Doesn't even know who you are, most likely. He doesn't know what you look like. I doubt he really cares about you that much, my guy. I mean, like, holy crap. That is some insane levels of mental gymnastics where you're buying a front row ticket to see Peacemaker Season 2's trailer and panel, and you think that James Gunn's going to look at you and be like, that's a hater.
By the way, fun fact, This same dude we're talking about, Skywalker the Jedi, went to a suicide prevention charity event that Zack Snyder had hosted called Full Circle, where he brought some, again, just like pictures that were printed off with the whole hashtag sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix, had Zack Snyder sign it and basically say, hey guys, he likes the idea. He likes the idea. Bro, you were paid to be there. It was a charity event where you paid for a ticket to be there and got an autograph. Of course he was going to sign it. These people who are using that same logic, this is what they do. It's like when I talk about other people who meet actors at conventions and have them sign personal stuff, and then it's like people are like, oh, he co-signed, he liked it, so that means he likes the idea, they want to be part of it. No, it doesn't mean that at all. It does not mean that at all. TTS, you have any other questions you want to ask, or are you just chilling?
No, I mean, I had questions, but I came in late and missed the alley. So I'll just wait until you throw me one.
No, go ahead. Ask questions. I'll recap for you. Go ahead. Ask questions. You're here. What are your thoughts on this so far?
Well, I think that this guy is a weird-looking dude who wears PJs out in public, who can't fit the Superman suit and holds funny signs and says dumb things, and just overall seems like somebody who is maybe a little challenged. And I don't really know. But moving on really quick, I don't feel like I showed that super chat the love that I should have. So I'm going to come back to it real quick and say, Review Tech USA with the $9.99 super chat. We appreciate you, my guy. Thank you very much. Showing some love. We love you too. Keep on coming back.
There we go. I like to think it's on toilet paper. That's nicer. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of these stories where I'm like, bro, this man is taking it to the extremes now, going to this, like, this is, and you know what's funny? They love this attention. They're going to spin this whole thing. They love this attention. Absolutely love it. Imagine Zack Snyder already saw Superman and already end up loving it. Then these Snyder cultists are going to start. Hold on, I got to scroll up. Going to start grifting and attacking, but they said they are Snyder fans. Well, it seems the truth hurts. I agree. Revelation, sup, Saggy. I hope someone informs WB publicity that there are nuts out there so people can say, well, here's the thing. They do know. That's
Ray Zero, what's up, my guy?
They do know. It's not like these guys are not aware they exist. They are aware of them. They just try not to give them the attention because they know that's what they really want. So that's the crazy thing is like they do know who they are. So these guys are like bragging about, oh, they know who we are. They know we exist. Yes, but they know you exist in not the ways you think. You know, it's not in the way you think. They threw David Ayer under the bus because that he supported James Gunn a while back. Yeah, because that's what they do. And that's exactly what I think Zack Snyder is afraid of, is because these are his fans. And he knows they're crazy. I know for a fact he knows they're crazy. Now, does Zack Snyder know about this situation? Probably not. I would hope that somebody would reach out to him and be like, all right, Zack, it's getting to this point. Like, it's getting to this point. But yeah, I want to continue watching this video because I think, there's more. There's more, guys. There's more.
Yeah, else really to say.
There's also an ad. There's also another ad. These ads are killing me. I gotta get an ad blocker ASAP. ASAP.
Like doing these little fucking things, putting out fucking hit piece articles, bro. Doing all this little behind the scenes shit that I know goddamn well been going on. And
kind of like y'all did a hit piece on me and RJ. Kind of like the hit piece that your friend, may he rest in peace, but about that hit piece, that hit piece where you guys were shitting on me and RJ for coming out with another hashtag to be a little bit more positive about the current structure of DC and being more supportive of what James Gunn's got coming on. Remember the hashtag We Run With Gunn, we tried to do that back in the day, not to be assholes, but like legitimately trying to start our own little hashtag war, basically. Like, hey, we trying to be positive over here while y'all still focus on the past. We look into the future type shit, and y'all made a hit piece on us about that and put defaming shit in that article, like those type of hit pieces. Those kind of hit pieces. Did you know about that? Did you know about that, TTS, that I was featured in a hit piece?
No, I had no idea. What's going on with that?
Yeah. So back then, when James Gunn was first announced as one of the chairs at DC Studios and the DC slate was released, me and RJ talked and we said, you know what, why don't we come up with a hashtag to, be supportive, for what's to come with DC. So we came up with hashtag We Run With Gunn. Right. And they were very upset about that to the point where they made an article about it. I don't know if that article is still up till this day, but they wrote an article. Let me see if I can actually find it. TTS, hold down the fort real quick.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to hold down the fort. What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? Everybody feeling good? I'm feeling good. Yeah, feeling real good. How we doing? Yeah. I see a lot of people in the chat that I recognize. How we doing, everybody? Yeah, so I'm just here for support. I don't know a lot about this guy, but I can tell you he seems like a weirdo. But yeah, like Jillikins just said, smash that like button. Please, if you're feeling diabolical today, hit that like button, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of energy today, but Yup. Laser Luke, I hear you, bro. That's how I felt earlier. I had a couple cups of coffee before I got here, so definitely got some energy right now. Queen of Karma hitting me with the diabolical. Starkavine hitting me with the diabolical. Thank you very much. I appreciate it when everybody's feeling diabolical. Yep.
I'm trying to find the article.
100% weirdo. Yo, Ray Zero said, Ray, hold the fort. You know damn well if you put him in charge, it's becoming the TTS show. I think you're right, Ray Zero. It's going to be the TTS show. Make Revelations great again.
You guys are hilarious.
Diabolical. So anyways, really quick. I know I came in late, but just so I can understand, right? What did I miss?
Sorry, I was choking. What did you miss?
Oh, I know about that.
You missed all the history lesson. I am looking for this because I remember the article being written, and it was like it caused a huge argument. It was crazy.
Appreciate you, Papina. I don't know if I said your name right, but I'm gonna call you Papina unless you tell me something different. Did I say it right? Because now I'm gonna feel weird if I keep calling you Papina. If I'm wrong.
RJ, do you remember where that article was? RJ, if you can find that article, send it to me. But RJ did point out another thing too. Hold on. Yes, this was another one. How about the hit piece where they tried to say you deleted super chats during a charity stream, which was a lie? That is another thing that they have perpetuated about me that they have said for a long time. And let me explain, because I've already did a stream about it a couple times, but let me explain for all you newcomers. So
shout out to RJ, by the way. Congratulations on your Twitter post. 2.5 million. That is crazy, my guy. 2.5 million? God damn. That truly is diabolical.
So back in the day, it's like a few years back, a YouTube channel called the Nerd Queens, who are both those lovely ladies are close with Zack Snyder. They're friends with Zack Snyder. They got Zack Snyder to come on their channel to do a charity stream for suicide prevention. They also had, I believe, one of the directors from that organization on there as well. And I was asked to be a mod on that stream, mainly because these guys, Skywalker and a lot of those people over there, had a lot of nasty, disgusting things to say about those women because they were jealous that they were close with Zack Snyder. So because I followed these people and, knew who they were more than these women did, they asked me to moderate just to make sure that nobody was saying anything crazy in the chat. And I asked them specifically, well, what would you like me to look out for? And they said, well, just if any anyone spam in the chat, just time them out or block them because like we're not doing the spam. So I said, okay. Oh, the Geekosity website's gone. Okay, no problem, RJ. So I said, all right, no problem. I will look out for spam. Now the charity stream happens, and I knew the usual suspects showed up into the chat, and I did not touch them. They were not spamming. They were not saying anything crazy. They were there just showing love for Zack. Now, some of them did give super chats. And those super chats, believe it or not, are still there on the channel till this day. Okay, if you go back to that charity stream on the Nerd Queens channel, those super chats are still there, as well as comments accusing them of having their mods delete super chats, which is impossible because super chats cannot be deleted. They're still there. There was nobody who was timed out that gave money in that stream. At least I know for a fact I did not do that. And I do not believe any of the other mods, because I was not the only mod there. None of the other mods timed out any of those guys. So after that stream, I did, however, when the stream was about to be over, yes, did I talk a little bit of shit to those guys? 100%. 100%. I made a comment and I said, this is the closest you will ever get to Zack Snyder. I definitely said that. But I never deleted any of their super chats. I never timed them out. But they said they deleted our super chats. They put that fact out there, and then they try to cancel me, guys. And when I say cancel me, I mean they were posting this story everywhere on social media. They were doing YouTube streams about it. They had everyone convinced that I deleted their super chats because I was a very well-known Zack Snyder hater.
You know what they're trying to do?
That is their exact words.
You know what they're trying to do?
What?
They're trying to take out the ops. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to take out the ops.
Right. I didn't delete them. They're still there till this day. The comments are still there till this day. They were not touched. The only people who got timed out were people who were spamming in the chat. They would spam the same questions over and over again. That is spam. Or they would just say some stupid stuff and spam that stupid stuff. They were timed out for spamming. And by the way, none of the people who were claiming that their comments were deleted, no, those people weren't spamming. I didn't touch them. So yeah, they basically were trying to discredit me because they were mad that my name was in that chat with a wrench. Yes, we know there's an echo. We know there's an echo. It's not a big deal for me. But yes, they did do that too. That's these people. That is these people. That is what they do. And that's why I've called them out, because they say shit that's factually untrue, shit that I've proven many times, but they know people aren't going to look because I'm a small content creator. And I've shown the proof many times. Like I said, that playlist that I just publicized right now, the public one I just made with all of the streams I did on these folks, has all of that information on there with receipts, with the receipts. You could call them jealous, right? They were jealous. No, they were 100% jealous. They were jealous of the Nerd Queens. They were jealous of Dave the Film Junkie. That's why they tried to follow him and start shit with him at the Rebel Moon premiere. That's why they followed him and his friend Stephen Colbert. That's why they did that. Ooh, the echo's so bad. Hold on, I just gotta put it down, volume down a little bit. There we go. They do not like you spying on the roof. Yes, to the bathroom. That is weird. That is very weird. 100%. So yeah. See, you guys, I wasn't even bothered by the echo. It wasn't bothering me, but now that you guys pointed it out, now I'm hearing it. Let me see if I can fix the echo on his end. All right, hold on. That might work. That might work a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Frog Joy says a big deal for your chat. Nobody was saying anything until you came in, Tony. Shut up.
Not a single person says shit till Mr. Frog Tony came in and started talking about an echo.
Yeah, I know, right? I do kind of feel for that Josh guy Skywalker was with, because I feel he's someone who is easily manipulated. Well, that's what they bank on. They bank on that. They do take advantage of their community and audience. They've been doing it for years. But I want to finish this clip.
Ain't no way you about to just get that shit off, and I'm about to just be there, and you ain't gonna have to look at me, dog. And then y'all want to know what's funny? y'all want to know what's funny? Anybody want to go back and look at that stream and watch how quickly James Gunn got off that motherfucking stage after that panel was over? I highly recommend you go look and see.
Bro, that's crazy. Like, imagine going on a live stream after doing this shit and bragging about it to everybody. Like, imagine doing that, bro. That's insane.
What a great Saturday at Comic-Con. You guys having a good time? All right, excellent.
I think this is him actually watching the Comic-Con panel.
And James Gunn. Give it up.
He said thank you 3 times. Put the microphone out.
Yeah, look how bothered James Gunn was, guys. Can we roll that back? Look at how bothered he was. Look how quickly he ran off the stage away from Skywalker, guys. Look at how fast he moved. TTS, did you see it?
This man was so bothered. Nah, to be honest, like, if you could define the word unbothered, this is exactly what it would look like, because he does not give a shit.
No, he does not. He does not.
Can you hear me okay, by the way?
I turned your volume up a little bit.
Can you hear me okay right now?
Aside from hearing myself talk here and there, I'm trying to adjust the volume to balance it out. But yeah.
How about now?
Sounds better.
Okay. Yeah. So the mic wasn't. I just put the mic in it and it made it worse. Anyway, yes. So this man looks very unbothered. Very unbothered.
Yeah. Yes, TTS is having technical difficulties, guys. It's okay. No, he looks very unbothered, unfazed. Doesn't feel threatened.
Douglas Dauntless said the glory hole bandit got him shook. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's diabolical. Truly diabolical.
Right. He had a great panel. So I don't know why Skywalker just likes to talk to think he's bigger shit than he is.
So help me out here. So what exactly did this man do? What was the latest controversy? He went to the panel and did what now?
So he went to the panel. He spent a lot of money on front row seats to be close to, obviously eyesight of James Gunn. And he, I guess, was talking about how he locked eyes with James Gunn. He made motions and hand gestures and facial expressions trying to intimidate in hopes that the security would do something about it. Basically, is what he did.
What a strange person. Now, okay, so help me out here. So is this the same guy that followed the 2 guys into the bathroom and like stayed there for a really long time, peeing at the urinal and then washing his hands, like hoping somebody would say something to him? Like, is that the same guy?
Yeah, same guy. Same exact guy who did that. Yes, 100%.
Wow. Okay. You know what I got to say about that? You already know what's coming. Diabolical. That is diabolical behavior. That shit is heinous. Why would you do that? Nah, but really, honestly, like, why would you do that, though? Why would you go somewhere, whether it be a bathroom or a panel, and stare at people and make funny looks and, just be a creep altogether, right? Like trying to stir something up for somebody to say something. Like, that sounds kind of psychotic. I'm not going to lie. That sounds like mental illness. That sounds like he's confused about life in general.
No, 100%. That's literally what he did. And that's
he
what
wears his PJs in public, for God's sakes.
Right, exactly. It's like, if you don't like James Gunn, then don't go to a panel. You paid money to be there. Like, what? Yes, he does need to touch grass. Don't forget, this is the same dude who had 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, quit his job to be a full-time YouTuber, guys. Okay?
Shay said you never peek at the urinal. You damn right. You don't have to be a dude to know that. You don't peek at the urinal.
He thought it was weird.
That is the definition of trying to size somebody up.
He said when he was telling the story, he told the story like this. right? He told the story like this. So I was at the Rebel Moon premiere, right? And like I saw Dave the Film Junkie and Stephen Colbert get out of their seats and like walk out. So I was like, I wonder what those guys are doing. So I got up out of my seat and I went to go see where they were at. And then I went out there and I couldn't find them, right? So what I did is like I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom and I go into like the middle, right? I go into the middle of the urinals, and then in comes Dave the Film Junkie and Stephen Colbert in the bathroom, right? And Dave the Film Junkie goes all the way to the far left, and then Stephen goes all the way to the far right. And I thought that was kind of weird. And I'm sitting here like, I'm a girl, right? I don't have a penis, and I've never really been into the men's bathroom or used a urinal, but even I know men's bathroom etiquette. You don't stand side by side with a man at the urinal to pee, right? You men tell me if I'm wrong.
So far, midway through the story, it kind of sounds like you went to the bathroom looking for an Eiffel Tower and just never got one.
Apparently, right? So first he's saying it's weird because you didn't want to pee right next to him.
Yeah, because so he was complaining because they didn't go to the urinal directly next to him.
He said it was weird. I'm like, bro, what?
You know what's weird is going to the bathroom and peeing in the middle urinal. See, because typically as a dude, right, you would go to one on the far end if it's available, because like, you know, it's like less out in the open, you know, you can kind of like handle your business discreetly. But like, nah, when you go to the middle, like you want people to be looking at your junk.
Yeah, well, he thought it was weird, right? And then the story goes, so then the story goes, so he went to the one side, he went to the other side, it was weird, and right, so I'm just sitting there just waiting to see if they're gonna say something. So like after I was done, right, I went to the sink and washed my hands, and guys, I'm telling you, I was washing my hands for like the longest time, man. You would have thought that like I had some crazy stuff going on. I'm just sitting there making it uncomfortable, and they waiting for me to be done, and I'm just sitting there still washing my hands. So like he's talking about it like he expected either one of those men to say something to him in the bathroom, bro. Like he was waiting for them to say something, and he's sitting there like going about in his head like, oh, they a bunch of bitches, they ain't gonna do shit. And I'm sitting there like, bro, why do you want them to do something to you? But then as he leaves, he makes like a side comment, or he like makes a sound. Oh my God, your echo's getting bad.
The sound. It was the noise. Yeah, he made a weird noise.
Your mic's making a really weird noise. It's getting bad. We just got to turn down the volume a little bit. Yeah, because I was like, whoa, I could hear myself bad in the echo. And yeah, so when he left the bathroom, he made a weird noise and then kept it moving, then came on to his YouTube channel to talk about the story. And everyone's hearing it like, bro, are you serious? Like, you really went out your way to do all that just so you could get a confrontation between two content creators? Well, one content creator, and I think Steven writes for a well-known outlet or something. But yeah, it was very weird. And like the fact that he thought it was weird that two men didn't want to pee right next to each other is kind of crazy. Like were they supposed to be holding hands? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, no, that's kind of weird. I mean, this man was in the bathroom washing his hands until the point that they got all shriveled up trying to start a confrontation. And that's not how you start a confrontation. You just man up and you say something if, in fact, you know, that's the appropriate action. But like, I don't know. But just for anybody that wants to know about the echo that's been going on, we were trying to simulate what it must have felt like for a person to be in the bathroom for so long. Because, you know, when you're in the bathroom and you're talking, you got that little acoustics going on. So now y'all know how it felt for those two guys in there peeing, just minding their business. And they got this weird dude washing his hands for 20 minutes, waiting for somebody to say something like, excuse me, sir, can you get the fuck out the way so I can also wash my hands and get back to the show? Like, weirdo.
Right. Pretty much. So let's continue.
Thank you for put some microphone out. It didn't look like he was storming off or nothing. The panel ended, everybody saying goodbye. He says, I love you, bro. You are actually nuts. That's where I draw the line right there. I mean, it's just caught up in a lying delusion. Literal fucking delusion. This man is on the verge of potential insanity. And I've said this before on one of my previous Snyder videos, that he, or not him himself, but the Snyder movement themselves are one deranged fan away from doing something overtly violent.
I've been saying that for the last 2 fucking years. I have been saying that, guys. that this fandom is going to get to the point where someone is going to get hurt. They're either going to hurt themselves or somebody else because this fandom is delusional. Delusional. And when you start telling them this in a nice way, they can't handle it. They call you a hater. But then when you say, bro, y'all are acting friggin' insane. Like, I'm like this because they say I'm toxic 100%. I have become very hostile towards this fandom. 100% because they've given me reasons to. They have falsely accused me of numerous things. They have doxxed some of my friends. They harassed some of my friends. Skywalker used to go into RJ when RJ was a YouTuber. Skywalker would go to a stream just to super chat him, to talk shit and to flex he had money. This man offered me and another female to fly us out to California where he lives to, quote, have a good time. And we're sitting there like, bro, and mind you, he offered us that because we called him out on some shit he was saying on social media. Right? We called him out on some shit he said. I was mad at him because he was on a panel with a female, right? Somebody who I used to know. He was on a panel with her, and he got into it with her, and he said some crazy shit. Like that whole panel said some crazy shit to her. So I called him out for that, and he said, y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to chill out here. Why don't you guys come out? I'll fly you guys out to California. We'll have a good time. And I'm like, bro, who does that? That's like a weird thing to tell two females that you're going to pay for us. You're going to pay for us to come out there and have a good time with you? I said, that's weird. Then he changed the story to, well, you don't have to hang out with me. I'm like, bro, you're going to pay all this money to fly two women out there that you're not even going to friggin' hang out with? That's kind of weird too, right? And then he's like, well, I was just flexing. So it went from he was trying to fly us out there to like, nah, he was just trying to fly us out there so we can have fun and he was just going to do his own thing, to like, nah, I was just flexing. I wasn't trying to be creepy at all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Queen of Karma. He was trying to fly us out there to have a good time. He wanted to fuck the beta out of us. That's what they've said to us. They've literally said, you know what's funny? People want to talk about how people talk about women in this fucking community and shit. This man and these group of people literally said that we needed to get the beta fucked out of us because they used to call all these fucking people, calling them out betas. Beta. Oh, look at this beta over here. That's what they used to call people. It's what they used to call us. And we were told as women, we needed to get the beta fucked out of us by them, apparently. Like, not even joking. They have said that shit about us. And then they wonder why I come at them the way I do. Like, who says that to people online? We got to fuck the beta out of you. You're too crazy. You're too wild. You talking too much. I got to fuck you to shut you up is basically what they're saying. You need dick to silence that mouth. That's what they've said to us and wonder why we say what we say. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah, it is psychotic. But hey, don't forget, they're not toxic, guys. They're not toxic. They're not crazy. Nah, they're not. They just say shit like that. And then, that's completely normal behavior. We're going to fuck the beta out of these women. They need the beta fucked out of them. Okay, sure, Jan. Sure.
Lunatics.
He said lunatics.
Looney Tunes. Toxic.
It really
Diabolical.
Is. Oh, they're definitely grifters, 100%. But let's finish the video.
And I very much so believe that this is a very close step to that. This man wanted to get up to James Gunn's face because James Gunn's fans were talking shit to him online and he made a fucking Superman movie because Zack Snyder couldn't hack it. What are we talking about here? That sounds like one fucking gun away from a presidential, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm not calling James Gunn the president or as important, but he does have people that hate him as much.
Yay, buffer. Woo, let's go into that.
Much as they hate somebody like that. And it doesn't look like he has that type of security. So I'm just fearing for James Gunn's safety after this. Guys that are buying, guys that are clearly hating his Superman and in this movement.
It has nothing to do. I want to point this out, right? Because there's nothing to talk about this video. I think we get the point. It's not about hating the Superman. It's always been about elevating themselves, making themselves, giving themselves notoriety on this platform and making money. using Zack Snyder's name. It's always been about that. I've said that from day one. It has always been about that. They don't care about Zack Snyder. This is how much they don't care about Zack Snyder. Let me tell you guys another story. Ready for another story? TTF?
Let's hear it.
So when these guys were first rocking with this other YouTuber named Sil Abdul, now Sil Abdul, they don't talk to him anymore because after, the guy who was actually helping Sil Abdul be relevant passed away, Sil had to make a decision how he wanted to run his channel. So he went from being a pro Zack Snyder channel to like, well, I'm going to see what they got going on over at DC. I'm a DC fan, guys. And those guys were like, well, you betrayed us. Fuck you. But anyways, when they were rocking with this YouTuber, right, they did a stream. And they used Zack Snyder's deceased daughter, Autumn. For those of you who don't know, Zack Snyder's daughter had passed away. She had taken her own life, right? They used Zack Snyder's daughter for the thumbnail. And the title was called, Why We Fight or Why We Fight or Why We Care or something like that. And in that stream, not only was it behind a paywall, it was a members-only stream. They took that stream as an opportunity to clap back against myself and other people who were calling them out. So they used Zack Snyder's deceased daughter to make money, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty disrespectful.
Like, I don't care that they did the stream. Like, it was nice of them to do the stream. But to put it behind a paywall for members only, meaning you have to pay them money to even engage with the content. But now they started using that same stream to talk shit about people they had issues with. So they want to talk about a charity stream where they allegedly had their freaking comments deleted and their super chats removed. But then they used a stream that was supposed to be dedicated in memory of Zack Snyder's deceased daughter to use that to blast people they didn't like and to talk shit about people they don't like. Oh, here's another lie that they like to tell people, guys. Did you know that myself, RJ, and another content creator, we mocked Zack Snyder's daughter? Did you know that we did that? I didn't know we did that. Well, here's what happened. I was on a channel for a friend who did not like these people either and was also calling them out. And he made in my opinion, it was an inappropriate joke, but it wasn't at the expense of Zack's daughter. What the comment was that these Snyder fans are so fucking obsessed with Zack that they want to be his kid. And he said, they're so obsessed with Zack, they want to basically be the new Autumn. Basically saying that they want to be his new kid, right? Now, it was a poor comment. Myself and RJ, basically expressed on that stream that, come on, man. You didn't have to say it like that, right? We were very much not appreciative of the comment, right? But these guys didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. They clipped it and they left out the parts where myself and RJ showed disapproval of the comment that guy made, right? But we still said it wasn't about the daughter. It was about making fun of y'all and how desperate and weird and parasocial y'all are with Zack Snyder, right? That was the point. But they will tell you that we were mocking a young woman who took her own life to paint the narrative that we are awful people. Meanwhile, they use that same girl to make money off of. I would rather be fucking flamed for making a poorly made joke about a deceased woman than monetize that fucking situation for money. I don't know. You
soft behavior.
Right. And that is what these guys do and what they have been doing for the longest time. So when they go at people like Chainsaw Reacts for calling him out on his bad behavior, when they go at me for calling them out on their bad behavior, I want you guys to understand what bad behaviors they actually were doing and why we've called them out and why we keep calling them out. Because now we're getting to the levels of this man is going above and beyond to get attention, and he's getting it, but it's not the attention that he really wants. He wants to be idolized. He wants all of his fans to believe that he is the greater good and we are all just evil. He wants to be the real life Superman.
Hey, like Queen of Karma just said in the chat, she says, when people have to twist the truth to come at you, that means you really can't be doing much wrong.
This is what I'm saying. Because there is nothing I have said about these guys. Now, have I roasted them? Have I clowned on them? Have I gone too far with my shit talking? 100%. But the things that they have said to me, Right, but deservedly so. The things they've said about me, the things they've said about RJ, they use RJ's picture. They call him a fat fuck. Let me read you guys what RJ had posted. And this is exactly what these guys do to us and what they have said. These are things that have been, like, you can go to their own channel and see it for yourselves. If you don't believe me, go back and watch videos of my playlist. I've talked about it so many times and showed receipts. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Where did RJ put it? Damn, RJ, you posted a lot since you last posted that shit.
Luthor level behavior. I agree with you, DDH, 100%.
So RJ posted on Twitter, they can sit there and call Chainsaw Reacts, Crazy Joe, and myself fat and ugly. They can call Teledia Plays an Indian bitch. He can follow YouTube personalities in the bathrooms at premieres to try to get into physical altercations with them and brag about it. He can go at female content creators like Revelations, me, right, and harass them. His audience can insinuate that I'm a pedophile who shouldn't be allowed to have the job that I have, and they can sit there and lie about me constantly. He could threaten to dox me and put private edited photos of me up on his live streams. But we're the bad ones for pointing out that stalking a director at Comic-Con and talking about how pulling up on him is not only mega cringe, but is fucking dangerous. For pointing out that this guy and his audience, including his female moderator, are promoting and defending actions that are undoubtedly in the wrong and harmful to manipulate to multiple people. You'll happily group us together as if our actions are even remotely on the same level as the shit they've pulled. 100%. 100%, because they have done all of those things. Everything that RJ posted, those are things that have been documented, things you can find on their own platforms, things that he's probably going to say tonight when he live streams in a few hours. Okay? These guys have done all this shit and then wonder why people like me put my foot on the back of their fucking necks. Because they had it coming, man. You can't just go on the internet and say whatever the fuck you want without having actual proof of the shit you're saying and then think people are going to sit there and just take it. I'm not going to sit there and take all the bullshit they've said about me or my friends for the last few years. I'm never going to forget that. And until they take some level of accountability, I will continue to push back on them. And now I'm seeing so many more people doing it. Thank God, finally. Finally, more people are speaking out. Bigger people with bigger platforms, good. Put pressure on them because it's not right. And I hope to God Zack Snyder finally says, guys, remember when he did that Geeks and Gamers stream, guys? That stream a long time ago where Zack Snyder said there's no room for hate? Well, why is it okay when your fan base does it, Zack? I'm not sitting here trying to blame you, Zack, but for the love of God, at what point does somebody with a fucking influence that can get these people to fucking stop doing this shit speak out and say, hey, guys, I don't condone this. I don't want nothing to do with it. James Gunn is my fucking friend. Stop bothering him. You know? It's crazy. James Gunn is my friend. Why are you guys doing this to him? We've worked together before. We'll probably work together in the future.
Yeah, so that's my whole thing too, right? So if James Gunn and Zack Snyder are okay with the situation and still, like, you know, friendly with each other, in contact, like, why are these people so hell bent on creating this divide? It's just crazy.
Because culture wars and drama create attention. As a drama
It's so
YouTuber,
crazy.
I'm telling you that's exactly what they're doing. They're
Like
having
like
this culture war.
to be so hateful of people who have a different opinion from you, like, is wild. Like, people have different opinions. Like, you might like this movie, I might like that movie. The movie you liked, I might not like. The movie I like, you might not like, and you might have certain takes about it. But at the end of the day, like, that's just life. We all have different opinions. So it's just like, people need to relax. They need to
For
relax.
real. But
You know?
that's where it escalated. That is where it escalated. Like, people saying that Zack Snyder was not going to come back and do the friggin' Snyderverse. Zack had 2 more, I think 3 more movies that he had lined up after Justice League. And that was around the time when WB was trying to sell the company, right? So we had said this, like, hey, they're trying to sell the company. They were always planning on rebooting anyways, more than likely. So this was inevitable anyways. But the fans just wouldn't let it die. They're like, no. This is why we're talking to you from people who know how this works. WB was trying to sell the company. They sold it to Discovery. They released the final movies that are already scheduled to be released, right? And then they were going to reboot. That was always going to be the plan. Okay, Zack doesn't own the rights to these characters. He cannot make these films without owning the rights.
Hmm.
Zack himself has said that.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is like people have the right to move on. So considering the situation, like he's already working on other things, like he's got stuff going on. So it's like he has the right to do that as somebody in his profession. Like if he wants to move on and do other things, even considering the fact that it's owned by a different company now, and he doesn't mind. He's like, okay, cool. So I have these other things going on that I wish to work on, and that's what I'm gonna do. But sometimes people just can't take the word no.
Oh, that's the thing too. No matter what Zack says, they don't care. It's like, are you a fan of Zack? Are you not going to listen to his words? Oh, well, you guys are twisted, manipulated. No, I'm just listening to his words, his actual fucking words, the things he spoke out of his mouth. Okay, the man has said, "I would love to do it, but I don't have the rights to it. And I can't." Okay, wanting to do it is different from being able to do it. I might want to lose 10 or 15 fucking pounds. Okay, I might want that, but I can't because my ass is lazy. I don't go to the gym. All right. But there's a huge difference between Zack wanting to do it and being able to do it. And he's told fans, I would love to do it. Yes, he's not going to tell the fans no. Of course he wants to do it. He's a director and he had an idea for these stories. Of course he'd want to tell them, but he also lives in reality where he's worked in the industry long enough to know that these things come and go. He worked on a few projects. He got paid, on to the next. He's a director. He's not going to sit there like a kid over spilt milk. Oh my God, they won't let me finish my films. Like he wanted to come back and finish the Zack Snyder film, the Justice League one, because he had to abruptly leave and he wanted to do it for his daughter. That's why at the end of the Zack Snyder Justice League cut, it says for Autumn, for his daughter. He came back and finished that movie for his daughter. He accomplished that mission, so he has moved on. The fans have not. That's the big difference. And these fans, they are getting way too desperate for attention where now we have them showing up to harass James Gunn. And they have on social media harassed other actors and directors on social media. Some of them who had nothing to do with it. You know, I remember back then, I forgot who passed away. I think it was Lance Reddick passed away. And James Gunn made a post about Lance Reddick because he's worked with him before. And he was, you know, I think he worked with him. I don't know if they worked with him or he was just a fan, whatever the situation. He made a nice post about Lance Reddick's passing, right? Of course, what do you see in the comment sections? The fucking fans, hashtag release the Snyderverse, hashtag sell Justice League to fucking Netflix. You got, you know, James Gunn, you're a creep. Da-da-da-da. Bro, time and place for everything. Make it a way to make something about y'all. Any chance they get. They went after Chris Evans for another person that he was talking about, another situation of him mourning the loss of a fellow actor. And they went to Chris Evans and was doing it. I'm like, Chris Evans don't even work in DC. What did Chris Evans have to do with DC? What does his post have to do with Zack Snyder? This is the behaviors we call out. How dare we call that out? And we are the bad people. We're the Zack Snyder haters. It seems like y'all hate Zack Snyder way more than we do. This is not love. If this is love, Zack don't want it. Zack don't want it.
LOL to Koo. He said, yeah, but Zack still needs a good flogging for finishing his movie with the tease to a film that's never gonna happen.
I mean,
Don't you hate that though? I hear you, bro. It's like at the end of the day, he's still catching strays, but why you gotta tease a movie that's never gonna happen? It kind of reminds me of, what was it, World War Z? I could have sworn there was gonna be another movie to that, but there never was.
Well, The Rock did something similar like that, but I digress. So just a guy says, ever since I saw him wearing Superman pajamas in public, holding a sell to Netflix sign, I couldn't take him seriously. And then Emperor said, who did that? This guy did that. This guy did that.
Oh my!
This guy did that, bro. This guy did that.
Boy,
and he did it in hopes to. He did that in hopes to get Zack Snyder's attention, and he had to wait till he paid to go meet Zack Snyder to get his attention, and it wasn't even the attention he wanted.
The crazy part about this too is, it's like, if you were so passionate about like trying to make this happen, you would think that maybe you'd put a little bit more effort into the poster. Like, never mind the suit. Like, okay, fine. Like, I'll give you the suit. But like, what's up with this poster? Because it looks like something that maybe like a third grader or a fifth grader made. like for a class project or something,
I'm
and then
telling you.
but then not only was it like by a third grader or somebody in one of those early grades, but then they also got like a C- on it.
Bro, the people who are in his community praised him for this, bro. He was getting clowned on social media. I swear to God, like I will give him credit. This man has no shame. No shame whatsoever, because he posted this on social media, he posted on his streams, and he was getting fucking ass pats. Like, good game, bro. Good game, bro. I'm telling you, like this was the funniest thing I ever seen, and I'm like, yo, the fact that y'all are literally like applauding him. Yes, and he wasn't even in the right location either. Yes, he did all this to go to Zack
Wow, he
Snyder's
wasn't even
studio.
in the right
He wasn't even in
spot.
the right building. Nope, he was
Oh
not
my
even in the
God.
right spot. That's another thing that's right. He was not even in the right building, bro. He was not in the
Terrible
right
work
building.
ethic.
Oh no,
DDH
the
said
dude
it looked like a
the dude is
fourth place
crazy.
science project. I agree.
For real. It was bad. And he gets ass pads for it. Yes, I'm not lying. This shit is all documented, bro. He went to Stone Quarries where he thought that Zack Snyder's production company was, and it was not Zack Snyder's production company. It was not his production company. And he got that information from somebody who thought they had the right location, and he was not at the right location.
For somebody who is so obsessed, you would think that they'd know exactly what time to go there, what place to be at, correct location, all that, and would have put more effort into the poster. Like this, the I don't know. This is stressing me out because the cape isn't even blowing in the wind. Like, bro, don't you know how to take a picture as Superman? The cape needs to be blowing in the wind, bro. Like, that is diabolical and not in a good way.
Bro, could you imagine walking down the streets of LA, right, in California, and like seeing this guy walking around? Like,
how you gonna be 38 years old and still in the 8th grade? Like, bro,
all he's
you
missing
never made
is
it
a
to high
friggin'
school, bro.
all he's missing is one of those
Allegedly.
cans. All he's missing is one of those cans asking for change, bro. It was crazy.
Next question.
The
Yeah,
second
nah, that's
grade
pretty
project
crazy.
award. Bro, I'm telling you, man.
Facts. Second grade project awarded 4th place. Like, man, I don't know. All I know is this picture is wild. Wild.
Yeah, I like showing the picture because like
He doesn't even look like he's happy holding the sign. Like, you'd think he'd be excited.
Bro, he never smiles in any picture he takes. Everyone, you know what's funny? I feel bad, right? But like,
he quit his job for this.
He did quit his job for this. He has some jacked up teeth, right? And I feel bad because, like, you know what I'm saying? Some people just can't afford dentist work. Like, I'm not even gonna shit on him about that. But like, that's why I don't think he smiles, because he knows his teeth looking funky. Like, he don't even smile when he's with his friend. He got his friend over here, which I cropped out. But like, he don't even smile when he's with people that he enjoys being around. Like, this dude really is on some weird level shit. By the way, I think he gained some weight too, because like back here he was skinnier, and now it looks like he gained some weight. That's what happens when you don't have a job and you quit your workplace, that wherever you were working, to make YouTube full time.
Yeah, he's probably wishing he didn't quit his job though. Like, that might be why he doesn't smile.
Glendor says he isn't happy. He's a sad, depressed fool that lives in the universe that no longer exists. That's the thing. Like I said, he don't really give a fuck about this stuff. None of them do. They can say they do, but their actions speak differently. Why'd you crop his friend out?
Yeah.
Now he just looks lonely.
Now he just looks lonely. You cropped his friend out. Why do you do that?
First of all, because that picture was like part of the thumbnail, so I cropped out his friend, and like on top
at least
of that,
his friend was smiling. I mean,
yeah, his friend was smiling in the picture. His friend looked like he enjoyed his.
No,
his
you know
time.
what's funny is the first time you showed the picture, like both of them were in it, and the smile on the friend carried the vibe so much. I didn't even notice he wasn't smiling. So when you crop it out, he really does look lonely. It's funny.
Bro, he smiles in his videos and laughs. But yeah, if he stopped spending money on Superman pajamas and poster board, he could afford dental work. Hold on, let me see if I can get a video, his actual video of him.
Diabolical.
So you guys can see. Yo, somebody on. So I made a tweet while I'm talking about this. I made a tweet where I was talking about how, like, bro, why don't you come out here? Come to Boston. You want something to happen? You so desperate for something to happen? Come to Boston. I'll make it happen, right?
Yo,
And
let
somebody
me find
tweeted,
out
was
you
like,
hit this man with the come to Boston, I'll buy you a boba tea. Don't tell me you did that.
no, I didn't tell him that. I said, come to Boston. You keep going to these places wanting something to happen. Come out here. I've told him this many times. Come out here. You know, and we'll make something happen. And somebody's like, why is this girl threatening violence? I'm like, bruh, why is this man going to so many different events trying to start shit with fucking people at these events? I'm offering, hey, if he wants something to happen, I'm told him he can come here and make it happen. I've said this many times to him, and then he always talks shit like, nah, I don't want to fight a chick. I'm like, why does everyone think it's got to be a fight? I'm not sitting here trying to fight people on the internet over nothing, but I'm like, if you want to have this conversation in person and think I won't say the same shit to you to your face that I'm saying online, you in for a rude awakening, because I sure as fuck will. But I want to get a video of him.
I mean, when you tell people to pull up in Boston, though, it does kind of come off as like a veiled threat, like you know.
Oh, there's no veiled threat. There is a promises. I promise you, I'll say the same shit to your face.
You promise him boba tea?
No, he don't get no boba tea. He doesn't deserve.
He don't get no boba tea.
He don't get no boba tea. I would never give that man boba tea. Boba tea would never touch that man's lips. Not our boba tea. Our boba tea is too good for that man. But here, I'm gonna play a video that he posted. I think this is, I don't know if this is before.
You want some? Come get some.
I don't know if this was before or after the event that happened, but let's watch, because I know TTS has never really seen this guy, so let's watch.
You know, it's crazy how I'm here kind of chilling, right? We're on the water. I mean, celebrating. Got my sangria. Feel like I'm living a pirate life, you know what I'm saying? Like, here chilling, enjoying the day after a successful weekend. You know, we went to go see Fantastic Four, fan event, super dope. Had to go to my first Comic-Con. You know what I'm saying? It was all age, front row, it was super dope. Right? Came back, streamed. You know what I'm saying? Got up this morning, went to play basketball, about to go have a family screening of ZSJL, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Got some family members coming over because some of them ain't seen the movie and they trying to come through. So, going to, have the refreshments and everything. I'm just enjoying life. Right? And somehow we didn't got another contestant to go up on that Summer Jam screen. Apparently this video came out from Chainsaw Reacts, so I ain't seen it yet. Ain't seen a second of it. I'm chilling, but I will be pulling up on stream after my family leave and all that. We're gonna have a discussion tonight, and it's time to have some real talk. So enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday, man. Hope y'all living it up, you did. And I'm gonna get y'all later tonight.
I had to pause it because I'm like, yo. Every time he talks, he tries to talk like he about that life, and I'm just like, why? Why do people talk like that? Boy, you in California. La Quinta Inn, if you know, you know. And this man used to always stream at the La Quinta Inn, and we were all like, why is this man always not stream? He used to make videos like this, but he'd always be at like the La Quinta Inn, and like sometimes he'd be like in a pool or a hot tub or something, and he'd just always be like flexing, and we're just sitting there like, I think he works at the La Quinta Inn, and like this is off hours, and he's just like using the inn to flex, like he got break. It like that. Right, like on his lunch break in the pool or something.
On
like
his 30-minute lunch break, chilling by the pool.
And he'd always be like, yeah, we out here at the La Quinta Inn. If you know, you know. Like, what? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We never know. He wants to refresh watching 4 hours of bloated trash. Actually, stupid. I mean, imagine spending your time with your family sitting down watching a 4-hour movie. Right, live from the La Quinta Inn. If you know, you know.
Yo,
right? I don't know.
Yo, looks like he pays for Brazzers to show off he got money. Got that Brazzers money, you know what I'm saying? Got my porn premium, sitting by the pool with a drink and my shades on and my white tee. Yeah, I'm living.
Oh no, hold on. Check his Twitter. Oh boy, important update. Oh boy, hold on. We got an important update, guys. Hold on. We got important update.
Important update. Checking the DMs. Let's see what we have here. I wonder what it could be. Whoa. Ray Zero says he's the Black Rican. Good God. That laugh is diabolical. That laugh is diabolical. That laugh is diabolical.
He said he posted this 24 minutes ago. Can't forget, I also went to the Netflix headquarters as well. Zack Snyder's just leaked to Netflix. And there he is in the suit.
Oh my God.
Don't forget, guys, I'm stalking everybody. That looks photoshopped as fuck. That's the same picture he's used in his thumbnails. Why does man Photoshop him in front of a does a Netflix building even really look like that?
Yo, your laugh is killing me right now. Holy shit. Holy shit. What in the fuck is good with the laugh right now?
Netflix
Oh my
building.
God. Whoa. Weirdo.
Hold on. Netflix building.
Yeah, nah, I think she broke. She broken.
Hold on. Is that even a Netflix building, guys?
It looks to me, it looks like a fucking stainless steel Netflix plaque, just like floating in midair with a photoshopped, weird looking, funny looking Superman standing in front of it. Like, where's the green screen at? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to see what it looks like. So the Netflix corporate office is located in Los. I want to see what the building looks like.
Los Gatos.
That's not even what the building looks like.
Well, we have another case of someone with a terrible work ethic because he didn't actually even look to see what the building looked like before he posted this shit.
That's not even what the building looks like. I'm looking at it right now. Netflix HQ.
Not only are we looking at it, but we are standing in front of it with our suits on.
Hang on.
Monkey Jeeba said it's the sign in front.
No, look it up. No, look it up. It doesn't even have those panels. It's 5808 W Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. That's the net. It says Netflix corporate office. I'm looking at the video of it right now. Hold on, I'm just making sure. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get it up. Hold on. Give me a second. That's crazy. Here, read this while I look it up.
Oh my goodness, we got a super chat, don't we? Whoa. We have a $10 super chat by my guy Cool. We appreciate you, man. He says, them pushing for a return that is never going to happen is beyond sad at this point. It's like crying over a high school breakup in your 30s. She dumped you 15 years ago. Get over it. Snyder psychos. Yes, I agree. Get over it, buddy. This was about a whole 2 decades ago. Relax. Diabolical. Appreciate you, cool. Thanks for the love, man, as always. Yikes. This guy is strange and deranged. I gotta say, with as much enthusiasm as possible. Strange and deranged. But yeah, real talk though, I don't know what Netflix headquarters look like, but I would be willing to bet that that is not it. Delusional.
Oh, I had the picture, but hold on, let me go back.
Delusional.
Okay. I'm dying, bro.
Delusional.
I'm dying. These guys are goofy.
Diabolical.
Okay, hold on. I think I got it.
Anthony Wayne, I do not think he's a big YouTuber. I think he's a small YouTuber.
Okay, so this is what I get when I look it up. This building right here.
Right. That's the same picture I saw, and I don't see any signs that look like that. And also, if you think about the picture that he posted, like, it would make sense if that, like, Netflix thing was on the wall of the building or something like that, but, like, there's nothing behind it in the image. So,
Right.
Yeah, bro. Like, is that supposed to be the sign in the driveway or something? I doubt it. It's probably an AI-generated photo with his body cropped in.
Yeah, because, like, hold on, let's go back to the other one. Okay, because, like, the other one, the Netflix lettering doesn't even look like it doesn't even look like it belongs on the wall.
Yes, Emperor Palpatine, that would be me. I'm TTS. That's me. Diabolical. The diabolical TTS. That's the word I say. I say it, and I'm gonna say it again. Diabolical. This photo is definitely diabolical. Yo, the lettering is crooked. It absolutely is crooked.
Yeah,
100%.
like that's not even the actual building, bro. Once again at the wrong location. Once again at the wrong spot, bro. What?
The work ethic is just not there. It's not there.
Like, bro, don't forget, guys. The whole weekend I was at San Diego Comic-Con, but I made sure to stop by the Netflix building that doesn't even look like this. How deranged is sell Netflix? One of the brothers all about HBO Max. These Muppets are just. Well, see, that's the thing. I've literally spoken. I've spoken to so many people that are in the industry about this back in the day when I covered it very heavily, right? And the one major thing they said is, like, number one, they're already planning on doing a reboot. So having Zack Snyder get the IPs over at Netflix to make that film, it wouldn't make sense because it's not what they're trying to currently do. Now, say for argument's sake that they that James Gunn wasn't even a factor, they were still working on it. Like, why would they give the rights to their top performing IP characters just for Netflix to make money off of it? Because they keep saying, well, it would be mutually beneficial because they already have some DC stuff over there. They use Sandman as an example and things like that. Notice how Netflix isn't getting the Superman or Batman IPs. They're getting IPs like Sandman, you know? Who the fuck knew about Sandman before the Netflix TV show? Nobody. Like, they didn't even get the rights to use John Constantine, guys. They had to use the female version of John Constantine. Okay? Like, they didn't have the rights for everything. They didn't even have the rights to use Lucifer, which, by the way, if you guys don't know anything about the show Sandman, the Lucifer in the Sandman show is the same Lucifer that was from that show, Lucifer, that starred when Lucifer, was a detective and fell in love with the detective shit. Y'all remember the show Lucifer? That's the same Lucifer. That's a DC character, for those of you who don't know. Okay? So that Lucifer was supposed to be the same Lucifer in Sandman, and they didn't even have the rights to use that same Lucifer, by the way. So you're talking about IP rights. These clowns don't even understand how IP rights work. They don't even know how to use that. They don't even know how to use the IPs. Lucifer was moved to CW universe for DC. Yeah, but that's the thing. They didn't even have the IPs for it.
You know what that's called? We call it tunnel vision. It's tunnel vision. They only see straight ahead of them what they think is correct or what they want to be, and nothing else. Nothing else matters. Facts don't matter. Truth doesn't matter. Nothing matters. They just want what they want in the way that they want it, and if they don't get it, they're gonna raise hell, and that's what they're doing.
Oh yeah, no, they're calling us out now. Good. I'm glad they're calling us out. So
And
they're
lazy.
now saying
Like
they're
Arrow
now
said.
saying that we're spreading lies. We're spreading false accusations about Skywalker to attempt to spread lies and misinformation about him. Look at my playlist. My playlist has all the receipts on there. If you want, next time I do a stream, I'll dig through them and we'll do another stream about it. If you want to keep calling us liars and say that we're making false accusations,
Drop the
how many false accusations did Skywalker make on us? He accused us of being paid shills for DC with absolutely zero proof. He accused RJ of personally working with James Gunn. He accused us of working with Grace Randolph, another big content creator who does like scoops and shit on YouTube. They've accused us of multiple things. So where was the proof when they did it? They have never brought a shred of evidence about the shit they've said, but now we're the ones who are supposed to like put up evidence. Trust me, the evidence is there. Y'all just ignore it. Y'all just ignore it. And to Mad's Mama Bear, who had a comment, they're doing it to me as well. Nah, bitch, you did it to yourself. Because this bitch decided to go over there and when they were talking about me, say, oh, I know all about her. Bitch, you don't know shit about me. But I know about you. I know about you. Stay mad. This chick is mad because two content creators that she used to mess around with, and when I say mess around with, used to work with or whatever, dropped her for me. That's why she's mad. And they didn't drop her for me personally. They really didn't. They didn't drop her for me. They dropped her because she was acting funny because they were giving me some attention. You want proof of that? I'll have those two dudes on my channel to explain it to you. See, I don't come up on this fucking platform and say bullshit. I can back up everything I'm saying. They have not once backed up a single thing they have said about me, about RJ, about anyone. But this is what they do. See, they're already doing damage control because they know they don't want us getting the attention. They want the attention.
I have a question.
If I'm lying, please come on my platform and tell me why I'm lying. They always say that. They're lying. Tell me where the lie is, please.
You say you could back it up, right?
Yep.
Can you back it up like Santa Slay?
Santa Slay? I'm not playing the clip. This is not
Santa Slay. Bring the gifts. Santa Slay. Bring the gifts.
and a lot of people
they should make one. They should make one with Skywalker's face on it. That would be hilarious.
Right? If she's lying, she's dying. Facts. I crack up when they say we won when the Zack Snyder Justice League appeared on HBO Max. Honestly, couldn't be because WB just needed something to get their to get those subs up. Exactly. That's literally why they did it. That's literally why they did it. That's literally why they did it. Oh yeah, they're gonna sit there. They're already doing damage control. Good. I look forward to the bullshit you guys are gonna peddle tonight, and all the shit you guys are gonna say and try to paint me again. Remember what they're gonna say about me. I'm telling you right now what they're gonna say about me. I'm Zack Snyder's #1 hater, which is not true. I'm Zack Snyder's #1 hater. I was banning their friggin' chats from a charity stream, which is not true. Again, that's true. Up, go look it up. Nerd Queens. Type in Nerd Queens Zack Snyder, and that charity stream will pop up, and you can see all of the super chats that are still there till this day that they did not delete. I didn't delete them. The Queens did delete. They even went so far as to accuse the creators of that channel of editing the stream so their super chats didn't show up. Which again is
starting to sound like a broken record.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like, get some new material, bro.
I'm telling you, man. That's all they're going to say. That's all they're going to say tonight. This is a person who is a known Zack Snyder hater. Don't listen to them. They are toxic. They don't know what they're talking about. Bro, that playlist is there. Go look at the playlist, guys.
But it's documented. Yeah. We have the proof.
They don't got shit. They don't got shit. They don't got shit. Here, I'll even show you guys the playlist. It's up there. I made the playlist. I publicized it. Y'all want to go through it, go through it. I would start with the first accusation that they've been spreading about me is the charity stream. I actually covered that recently and showed receipts that I never did it. I showed the stream. I showed the stream that was in question. I showed you guys all the super chats. I broke it down. I explained to y'all how it worked. So you guys could go look at that to see the proof of me not doing the shit they accuse me of. But it's okay when they accuse other people of shit. But, we can't call them out on the shit they actually did and we've shown proof of. But I'm going to show you guys a playlist because I made it. It's got 16 videos up there.
You know what they say about pointing fingers? You point fingers and you got 3 fingers pointing back at you.
Here we go. Right here. I made this playlist. It is public.
Drop
right
the
here.
receipts.
Here's all my coverage on these guys with receipts, by the way.
We want receipts. We want receipts.
With receipts. Zack Snyder fans attack Film Junkie. Why selling Zack Snyder's Justice League won't happen. Zack Snyder pregame. This was, I believe, before the charity stream, by the way. This is a stream I did before the charity stream. Let's laugh at Zack Snyder fans. Zack Snyder, The Cult Explained. I showed some receipts, and I showed receipts in a lot of these streams. Zack Snyder fan wants violence. These are the more recent ones. Drama talking about James Gunn versus Zack Snyder. Again, Zack Snyder cope. I shown proof of all the shit I've been saying. Nothing I've said. I've been very consistent with these stories. You know what I'm saying? I've been very consistent with all these stories. So if you guys want to check out some of the stuff there, I think there's a few more that I have to find and add to the playlist. But there's 17 fucking live streams I did, including this one today, that is on that playlist. But we're lying, guys. We're lying. We're lying. You know what's funny? They say that I'm lying. Hold on. Let me go back on that chick, Mad's Mama Bear, because she's over there too, one of the mods over there. Let me call her ass out too. Because this is what she's talking about, what I posted, right? Because I posted about her. Because she likes to flip-flop too. So my post said, right? Remember this chick hops from content creator to content creator chasing clout. But don't worry. If you're a black man, she will happily be your glizzy goblin. Ask the last few black creators she got the boot from. I'm back, bitches. Right? And that's true. And one of those content creators commented on that post and said, legit, because one of the content creators I was referring to said, I'm here for it. Because I said, 100% this chick thinks I forgot about her. Nah, I never forget people who fucked me over or dogged me behind my back. She's next on my list. And that black content creator who was one of the people that booted her, right, for running her mouth about me and rocking with these weirdos, literally said, I'm here for it. So nothing I said was wrong, bitch. Nothing I said was wrong. Cry harder. You want to sit there and tell people that you know shit about me when you don't know nothing. When I first met this broad, she was rocking with somebody who helped me build my channel. We were supposed to do a stream together. No. Wait, let me get this out because Tony can wait. Oh my God, fine. Go ahead.
Well, it's kind of funny because I think Frog Tony read my mind. I was just thinking that you deserve a super chat because there's only a couple minutes left in the goal. And just when I thought it, Frog Tony dropped a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. He says, watch Ray chase clout every Friday on Cloutcast. Yeah. Yep. Chase the clout indeed. Thank you for the super chat, my guy. We appreciate you. We are currently at 3 out of 10. We got 1 minute left. Any more would be much appreciated. But if not, that's okay. It is not a requirement, but thank you just the same.
So anyways, this broad was rocking with my friend Snowdub, right? Snowdub Entertainment, right? She was doing a stream every Tuesday with that man, which I liked. I liked the stream. It was like more about, disagreements, more political talks and stuff. He's a puppet, right? So she was doing that over there for a while. Now I came around. I knew Snowdub. He helped me build my channel. He was, giving me some advice and guidance and whatnot. And so I was going to come on as a guest on the Tuesday stream, and I was excited to be on the panel with her because I liked her takes on that show. So I was excited. The chick never showed up. She bowed out, right? Found out later, apparently, I guess all of a sudden now she had issues with the dude, right? Not my problem, didn't care. I was still cordial with her. Bump into her again on another content creator's channel, Anzo, Biggerford Entertainment. Shout out to Anzo. Much love to Anzo. Don't know if he's here, but much love to him, right? A friend of mine. So I see her over there rocking with him now. No problem. I was happy to see her. Very nice and cordial to her, right? All of a sudden now, I don't know what happened there. They were still cool as far as I knew, but now she's over there rocking with Skywalker and these clowns, right? Now, one day they're doing a stream where they're talking shit about me. This bitch is in the chat talking about, oh yeah, nah, I know a lot. I know shit about her. Like I know about her. Yeah, she better watch it. She better watch out type shit, right? And I'm sitting here like, first of all, I thought we were cool. What happened? What happened? So I go and I let my buddy Anzo know, hey, I know you're cool with this chick, but she's kind of coming out of pocket right now, and I might have to call her ass out. And he said, wait, what happened? I told him what happened, and he kicked her to the curb. Because he already thought the dude she was rocking with weird, right? But now we got this chick rocking with these weird dudes and then running her mouth about me for no reason, just because she wants the brownie points. And then, like I said, she got a little issue. She like little brown skin. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't sit there and say what I said was a fucking lie, bitch. Because trust me, it ain't the first time I heard that from a black man you used to fucking rock with, bitch. I don't know if you know, I'm not the one. Like, I will call your ass out. So I'm sorry you mad for me, but what did I say that was factually untrue, Mads Mama Bear? Because that is what happened. That is the story. And now you can tell a different story, sure, but everyone can see that's what you're doing over there. Because you're doing it with yet another content creator from Last I Heard, sweetheart. Last I heard, sweetheart, you doing the same thing with yet another content creator. So if things getting a little weird over for you there, you need that plan B. You need a plan B, sweetheart. Maybe think twice before you say my name like you know somebody when you really don't, and think I'm not going to sit there and look at you sideways, especially when you didn't have that same energy to my face. Oh, wait, she did. She was in my DM saying, I don't want no issues. I don't want no issues. Then why was you running your mouth?
That's right, sweetheart.
Why was you running your mouth?
Yeah, why you running your mouth, sweetheart?
It's okay when y'all be talking like this to other people, but when I talk like this to you guys got a problem. Oh, well, yeah, what the sorry, fuck, all's bitches? Fair. All's fair, love, and war.
All is fair, love, and war, yeah. Diabolical.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope I piss them off. You know what's funny? Is they're going to get a lot of attention from bigger people and keep saying my name. All right, you guys don't say my name because you don't want to give me outside. Me outside.
How about that?
Yeah, y'all don't want to give me the attention. It's okay. Like I said what I said. And if you guys don't like it, what you gonna do about it? Y'all already tried to friggin' take my channel down. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Like I said, the rabbit hole goes well and deep. They already tried to take my channel down once before. YouTube said no. They call me a bully.
You don't want the smoke.
They call me a bully. Well, I guess I'm a bully. I'll be
that
bully.
Catch me outside. You about to catch some revelations.
I'll be that bully. They don't want me to come back. They should have just stopped. They should have just stopped. But they didn't want to, so here we go.
That's right, sweetheart.
I can't with you. I can't take you serious.
What?
Oh man.
What?
Oh
what?
Man, I love it.
Catch me outside. We gonna meet these bitches outside. What they want?
What they want something to happen. They want something to happen. They want something to happen.
The smoke. They ain't ready for the smoke though. They gonna get the revelations in a 1-2 punch. Knockout! Bing, 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 bing. Motherfucker.
Oh man, I tell you, I'm sorry y'all want to manipulate people on the internet, and I'm not letting that happen. My bad.
You know what?
My bad.
Anthony Wade just gave me an idea. You should tell them to meet you in the bathroom, and you can just stare them down while you wash your hands and wait till they say something. Be like, what you want, bitches? You want the smoke? Oh, you didn't say nothing? I knew it. I knew you wasn't about that life.
Oh, I know she saw the post. She blocked me real quick. Good. I'll block you right back, bitch. I'll block you right back, bitch.
Yeah, you block me, I'll block you.
You're mad.
You don't want to smoke. Catch me outside. How about that?
They mad. They mad.
Why they so mad though?
She's mad because I apparently took two of her dudes. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
Two of them?
Two of them, man. Two of them.
God damn. Two of them.
Not my fault. She wanted to act funny. Because they were giving some other chick attention. Oh well, not my problem. That sounds like
get your money up, not your funny up.
Had nothing to do with me. Yo, she seeked me out and blocked me because the funny thing is I didn't even tag her, so I know they're watching. Good. I'm glad you're watching. Block me, you coward. That's all you guys do over there is you block, but you got a lot of shit to say, but y'all the first ones to hit that block button. First ones to hit that block button. Stay mad. I hope they're blocking me. I'm glad you know funny. They thought I was gone. They thought I was gone. That's the problem. They thought I was gone. They were
Every
enjoying
time I
that
thought I
peace.
was out, they bring me back in.
They do.
Diabolical.
They bring me back in. Who else blocked me? Please tell me they all blocked me. That'd be fantastic.
Motherfucker. We're going to put you on the list. Do not return. Motherfucker.
Oh my God, bruh. You know what? You know what? It's funny. They want to call me Bully Bet. Mad's Mama Bet, you're going to get a whole stream dedicated to you, sweetheart. Dedicated to you.
Yeah, we coming for you too, sweetheart.
I don't know why they test me either. Like, they think that I really care. It's the internet, number one, but also at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and let people talk shit when I know it's bullshit. Because, again, they're making money and profiting off of these fans. They're making money and profiting off these people actually giving a shit about shit that I know they don't give a shit about. So I really am not pressed. I'm really not pressed. And mind you, the only thing I'm pressed about is them lying about me. This dude over here on Twitter saying that we are spreading false accusations on this dude. But what about the false accusations that he put on me and RJ that could have ruined our reputations? Saying that I was deleting super chats that I never deleted. You know how that makes somebody look? If somebody actually was doing that, that's a shitty thing to do. And I would never do that to nobody, even people I don't like. It wasn't about me. It was about that stream and making sure that people who were going on there that were always talking shit about those women, calling them witches, calling one of them girls Uncle Fester and shit, and fucking shaming them because they're jealous that Zack Snyder talks to them is fucking crazy. And to think that they're mad because those same women asked me to moderate that stream just to make sure those dudes that were coming in there weren't saying some crazy ass shit. I'm so sorry. That's not my fault. I did my job. And then they try to spin it and they try to cancel me. All right? So I don't give a fuck about these people. I don't. I will roast them. I will clown them. I will bully them. I don't care. If that's what it takes to make people realize that these people are not good people, I don't care if you think I'm a good person. But what you're not going to do is sit there and tell me these people are good people either. Because they're fucking not.
Oh my God. We got a $50 super chat. My guy, Cool. Appreciate you, man. He says, true to fan nature, they lose the point of what they love. Take Superman, for example. Always about being the bigger man, not being a bully. Someone is down, you lend them your hand. Imagine wearing a Superman shirt and being nothing but a bully. Appreciate you, Cool. I agree with you. Couldn't have said better. Couldn't have been said any better. Also, just throwing it out there, but Tony's a hater. You're a hater, my guy. But anyway, moving on. We got another super chat, $2. Jamal Breezy, my guy. He says, let's go, TTS. Thank you, dog.
So I'm just laughing at the fact that this chick blocked me. And she's like, I'm a victim. They're doing it to me too. There is no they. There's like
Tony's
me
a
and
hater.
one other person.
Excuse me.
Tony is a hater. Why? What happened? What did Tony say?
Hater.
I'm going to block you in a minute because your boy is annoying. Wow, Tony. Tony, stop hating. Why
Take
you
one to know
block
one, my guy.
me?
A lot of
How
people
you
are
gonna
annoyed by
block
you too,
me?
but guess what? You keep on doing your thing, and I'm going to keep on doing mine. Thank you.
Well, he can do this, actually. He is the one who pays for the StreamYard.
Shut
He
it
actually
down.
can do
Go ahead. Deactivate it. Only proves theory.
Don't shut me down, Tony. That's crazy. It's not like it's somebody else that you don't like, and that person also walked away from me because of you. Can you at least give me this? Thank you. Yo, he really would probably come on here and shut it down. That'd be crazy.
I mean,
I
that
should
would
probably
be
shut down. I'm
like
getting hungry.
really corny, but I mean, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, do it if you want to.
Yeah, but
that
then
would
I won't
say
be
a
able
lot
to
about
stream.
your character.
But then I won't be able to stream.
Yeah, well, guess what? Pretty soon it won't matter.
Don't do it, Tony. Don't you dare. Don't you dare listen to him. Don't you dare listen to him. Don't you listen to him.
I mean,
I'm
my
a
whole thing is like he brought up the
because
threat, so like it's just kind of weird to say that, but like okay, it's kind of weird.
I'm a
energy,
block
but go ahead.
Ray. Tell everyone that's because I want peace and unblock her to defend myself. Yeah, pretty much. I think Tony might be that petty. Yeah, Tony is that petty. He really is. He really is. He really is that petty. Can y'all get along?
Whoa. Hold on. Time out. Next question.
Next question. I don't think he gets the reference. Oh man. I'm liking this, Tony. Yeah, Geeks, don't instigate it, you instigator.
He just wants to see him do it.
He does want to see him do it. I don't want to see him do it. We're having a good stream. It's great. I'm just reacting to a lot. I'm still going because a lot of this stuff is happening live now, and I'm just laughing because like now they're trying to push back. And I find it absolutely adorable. Absolutely. Don't you do it, Tony. I swear to God. Don't you do it. I swear to God, Tony. He popped back up in the back, and I'm like, don't you do it. Tony, I see you hovering over that button. Don't you do it, damn it. Don't you do it. Don't do it.
Play with me. What's up, Ray? What we doing?
Don't do it. I beat you up. I will beat you up. Don't you dare touch that dial. I swear to God.
Why are there two diabolicals back here?
Because he disconnected. Yeah, he disconnected. He disconnected, and then I
never disconnected. I've been here the whole time.
No, I'm talking about earlier. Oh shit! Damn it! I pushed the wrong button. My bad.
Yo,
yeah, there was two
people. Stop giving these people the codes to the nukes.
Whoa, giving people codes to the nukes. He knows they're my codes, right? Right, Saggy?
Why did you come on here to argue with my fucking co-host? Is that what you're doing?
You know, I like having fun, but when people, they challenge me, I'm just over there in the chat.
My guy,
shit,
you
just
came
running
into
my
the
mouth,
chat and said, I'm a block Ray because this dude is annoying. Like, let's keep it a buck. I responded to what you said. Very simple.
You realize I'm Ray's friend. I just talk shit all the time. I'm always in the chat talking shit.
Bro, nobody is sitting here being serious. We having a stream talking about Skywalker the Jedi. That's what we're doing.
Tony does have football. It's not that deep. Both of you. I'm trying to do a show here.
It's not that deep. We're in the middle of a show. Why is this even a thing right now?
Tony made it a thing. Blame Tony.
I didn't make it a thing. I was just talking shit in the chat. And he said, "Oh, you think you got it like that?" I said, "Yeah, I got it like that." I shut this motherfucker down, Pookie. I will shut this motherfucker down.
Then he said, "Cool words." That is a misquote. That is a misquote. Don't misquote me.
I just want to point out this is Tony's autism kicking in, just so you know. This is his tism. And I'm not saying that as an insult. Tony legit has autism. He will tell you he has autism. Is this a tism moment? Is this a tism moment for you?
A little bit.
Okay, so can we agree that it was not that deep for you to come on and want to shut down the show?
It really wasn't. I just wanted to flex a little. That's all.
Oh yeah,
you being like Skywalker the Jedi now. You just flex.
Yeah, put on the suit. Put on the suit, Tony. Do it. Put on the suit. Do it.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna talk about Skywalker later on tonight anyway.
Yeah, you should. I think RJ has all the receipts. You should get it from him because I don't have all.
He already sent me them.
Okay, cool. Well, we gotta. Yeah, they're mad. They're already trying to do damage control, calling us out and stuff. It's kind of funny.
I seen some like other channel that I've never seen before was talking about this, like Weird Stalker. I think you posted the link.
Yeah, it was two people. So it was, you want to definitely do the chainsaw reacts. I didn't get to it, but the chainsaw reacts one is one that reacted, and then the salvage, I forgot the numbers, but his name's Salvage something. We just reacted to that, and apparently Moist Critical might react to it.
Damn.
Yeah, they definitely pissed off a lot of people. If Moist Critical covers this, holy crap.
I'm sorry, did you just say Moist?
Yeah, his name is Moist Critical.
His name is Moist?
Well, it's Penguin Zero, but they also call him Moist Critical.
Moist. Yikes.
No, I think he goes by Moist Critical on Twitch or something like that, right?
Oh, yeah, I think he might still go by Moist Critical on Twitch, but he has 17.1 million subscribers on YouTube. He's one of the big content creators. So if Moist Critical covers this and goes at them, bro, it's gonna be bad news bears. They're gonna get
make sure you get your name in there. You got to get your name in there, Saggy. We gotta chase that clout.
We gotta chase that clout. Well, yeah, I just need to hop from one YouTuber to another, just like some of these people on online. Is it Moist Critical on there? Yes, it is. It's still Moist Critical on Twitter. I'm gonna follow him real quick because I'm like, I want to see if he's actually gonna do it. Because RJ said it, but I'm like, where did RJ get that information from? RJ, you still in the chat? Come back and tell me where you heard that Moist Critical was gonna cover this. Because did he?
I think he got it from James Gunn. James Gunn.
He got it from James Gunn. Did Moist Critical react to it? I'm trying to see if Moist Critical actually reacted to it. RJ, where did you go? See, this is why I didn't want to come back to Twitter, but here I am. I know we are summoning RJ. We are
and
summoning
also,
RJ.
while you're waiting for Saggy, sub to the Cloudcast show. We're at 95 subs. I heard that if Saggy and me get 200 subs before Friday, she would wear a bikini. That's what I heard.
That is not true.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
Who?
I just heard that.
From who?
From me. Who? I made it up.
Okay, so no, it's obviously not going to happen. I'm not wearing no bikini.
I didn't say you were going to be on screen. You could have been wearing it, with the camera off. I didn't say camera on.
Oh wait, I could AI a picture of me in a bikini.
Thank you, Susie.
Wait, I'm going to AI a picture of you with a bikini.
Hell yeah. I told you, I'm going to wear a Speedo on the inaugural episode.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I want to see this clip. Hold on. So apparently I'm trying to figure out, well, RJ's watching, but he texted me. Why aren't you texting in the chat, RJ?
Well, I'm going to take off. You enjoy. You and your co-host have fun.
No, thank you. Appreciate you for coming on, derailing a little bit. I'm trying to find this clip. Okay, Tony, I will talk to you later. I'm trying to find this clip real quick of when Moist Critical.
Don't lie. You ain't going to talk to me later. You're going to yell at me later, and I know that I deserve it, but it is what it is.
I'm not going to yell at you, dude. See, you now.
Everyone always yells at me.
I don't yell at you.
Yeah, nah, she should yell at you. She should yell at you. Yeah, she should.
Why? TTS could yell at you.
No need for a public lashing.
But I bid you two adieu. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Don't forget, Cloudcast this Friday. I'm going to show Ray exactly how to chase cloud correctly. I'm going to teach her and take her under my wing like a little baby bird.
I got an idea. If people want to see her in a bikini on Friday, you know what to do. Let me get them super chats. Let's get them rolling.
Oh, okay. So I could do it.
$100.
I don't even have a bikini.
I can send you.
We can make one.
Frogman one. I got the.
We can make a bikini.
Yeah, we'll make one. We'll tie some strings together and attach it to you.
Forget that. I can go ahead and put on the shop a Cloudcast bikini and just send it to you.
Well, as long as TTS says it's okay.
I mean, I need to see some dollars first. I don't see no dollars.
I feel like I'm being pimped out, guys.
Look, you got some dollars. There's some dollars right there.
No, we got to start. It's a meager start, but it is a start. Stark of Iron, $2 super chat. He says, sub to the Cloudcast. Okay, I don't even think that was supposed to be towards the bikini, but we can count it anyway. We have a long road ahead.
We'll get there. If it's Saggy, I will get that thing going because I already got my 700 for the month. No monster for the rest of August, so I got a couple of days free that I could just divert the rest of that begging to the Cloudcast bikini stream.
Okay, well, that's up to TTS and the money, I guess.
Just give me a limit. Give me a number so I know where to aim.
Oh no! It's for this stream. This stream, not your stream later. This stream.
Well, we don't have time for this.
I was just gonna give you the money that was raised towards the goal, but I guess this stream, whatever, guys. I guess.
I'm confused.
It's okay.
I guess we'll have to talk about this.
I was gonna say, why are we talking business on a live stream? That's crazy. This is business talk.
Not business talk. It's negotiations.
Talk. Negotiations. Okay, y'all listen to negotiations. Sorry, I'm waiting for this clip.
Just make sure you go ahead and clip this section out when you.
Let's get back to the stream. My God, there were 50 people and now there's only 35.
Yeah, I got the clip. Hold on. Well, I mean, I was stalling because I was looking for the clip of Moist Critical talking about the situation. Okay, Moist Critical saw your tweet too, according to this live stream. Okay, I want to react to this one. And then we're going to get going because I'm hungry and I need to eat something. I know TTS is hungry. You hungry, TTS?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure, yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Wait, why are we here? We should be down here. All right, so this is Moist Critical reacting to RJ's. This is Moist Critical, a big content creator reacting. Okay, we're reacting to Moist Critical react to RJ's tweet about Skywalker the Jedi here.
To SDCC
that's what
to try to contact James Gunn.
I did. Wait, hold on. We're gonna go back again because you were talking.
Up to SDCC to try to cause a scene with James Gunn. I did. That was so pathetic. Yeah, I did see that. That was nuts.
Is that all he says?
Up to SDCC to try to.
So basically, he's just saying that he is aware of the situation. He saw it and it was nuts. I don't know if he'd react to it just because, I mean, Charlie does react to random shit. Like, he's kind of like me. We react to random shit. He just has a bigger platform and he does a lot of gaming. But if he was to react to this, holy shit. Like 17 points, like he has 17 million subscribers. And he does pretty well for himself. He is a full-time YouTuber. He makes money on YouTube like a mofo. So that would be huge if he covered that. But like, yeah, his reaction to that was like, I saw it and that was crazy. That was weird. Like, yeah. And Moist Critical, actually, he reacted to the Rebel Moon. He did not seem to be a fan. I do like Charlie. I like watching his content. He did review Rebel Moon. He did not care for it very much. But yeah, if he was to react to this, woo! That'd be great. I'm gonna be the next. Nah, I'm gonna be the next Moist Critical. I'm gonna be Moister Critical. No.
Moister Critical.
Moister.
Yikes.
I said yikes.
I don't know what else to say to that. Like, I can't even drop a diabolical to that. That's just yikes.
I can't be Moister Critical. He said, ma'am.
Yikes.
I'm going to be the moistest critical. That's crazy. I hope Charlie reacts to it. These guys need to be knocked down a few pegs by somebody who has the influence to point out their idiocity. So I should make a website called Idiocity and just cover all this shit, make articles about all these weird people. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, I think that's it for the topic. Is there anything else we could talk about that you want to talk about before we head out?
Nope. I ain't got a thing.
Okay. Well, we're going to go because I'm hungry. I know TTS is hungry. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sure that there's going to be more drama coming, and I will definitely be here for it because at this point, I know they're not going to let me sit here and call them out without them trying to push back. So it's going to be an interesting week for me, guys. So hopefully you're here for it. Much love. I do have some things in the works coming this week. Friday, we are going to launch the first episode of Cloutcast with Frog Tony and see what we do over there. So make sure you're subscribed because it's going to be very interesting what we're going to do over there. Hopefully it works out. And yeah, I mean, TT's house. You want to say anything before we leave, TTS?
Well, thanks for watching the stream, everybody. We appreciate you. And thanks for those who did the super chats. Thanks for everybody for watching. We appreciate everybody. Thanks again. TTS out. Revelations. We out.
We out. I'm just trying to get the song. Diabolical.
Yeah. Ski Walker's head looking rough. I grab a lot. Claims he's got the scoop, but the truth he forgot. Chasing Snyder dreams. Netflix on the line. Delusion running deep. Yeah, he's out of time. Restore the verse. He screams to the sky. Promises are lies, built to defy. His noggin got bumps, his story's got cracks. Living in a dream, never facing the facts. Zack Snyder shadow, he prays for a call. Netflix ain't listening, not at all. He's a Jedi in name, but Sith in the brain. Deception on repeat, driving fans insane. Bumpy head wisdom, smooth as a rock, telling tales tall, ticking off the clock. Says he's got sources, but it's all smoke. Just another joker, spinning the joke. Keyboard warrior in his basement throne, claiming he's connected but he's all alone. Snyder cut dreams, they're all he can see, but reality's a mirror and it's screaming flee. Restore the verse, he screams to the sky. Promises are lies, built to defy. His noggin got bumps, his story's got cracks. Living in a dream, never facing the facts. Zack Snyder shadow, he prays for a call. Netflix ain't listening, not at all. He's a Jedi in name, the Sith in the brain. Deception on repeat, driving fans insane. Bumpy head wisdom, smooth as a rock, telling tales tall, ticking off the clock. Says he's got sources, but it's all smoke. Just another joker, spinning the joke.